What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dominic Rich, and I have my boy, Ajomo here. He's a Chelsea fan, devout Chelsea fan, and, I just want to ask him some questions about the whole Timo Werner transfer to Chelsea. I know you Chelsea fans are excited, man. Welcome to the channel.
Well, go on, Chelsea Nation. Blue Saddam is coming,
Yeah, so how you feel about the Timo Werner deal being made, like, official? There was rumors, but now it's official.
Yeah, we feel good about the signing. I'm not really that excited, but what I know, I guarantee goals and I guarantee assists. So for that, we know we're going to challenge next year. So City and Liverpool, I hear you guys talking a lot this year, but next year, you're pretending like Chelsea is just this hurry come up side, but it's not hurry come up, Chelsea is a big team in Europe, A lot of jersey sales and all of that, so we should remember that.
And
so
you guys have a Champions League, and City does not have a Champions League too. So my thing is, why are you not excited about the signing though?
No, remember, we spoke before, and I said, like, I'm a Brazilian fan. So it's like the reverse of Ryan, I would love to see Brazilians at Chelsea. Yeah. But Werner, I know Germans are very efficient. I like how he play and all of that. But I'm not really excited as if maybe like Coutinho come then. You understand?
So my point of view. If Coutinho goes to Chelsea, you'll be more excited.
Oh, very excited right now. And it's very cheap. I hear it's going for like 40, 50 million or something like that.
So you guys should definitely go in for Coutinho.
Yeah,
then.
I hear Lampard in talks, but Coutinho, we probably have different priorities though, because that should have happened already if it was going to happen. They're looking at Havertz and all of that now. So.
Yeah, my thing is Coutinho would be a problem though. It's better to invest your money in a player like Havertz. But the thing is...
Yeah, because he's younger.
But aren't you not excited about Timo Werner at all?
No, in terms of excitement, yeah, man, because we guarantee goals. But remember what Germany do to it like in 2014 or so. So I'm not really too fancy.
Oh, so you more on the Brazil thing now?
Yeah, because that's why I follow Chelsea in the first place, in the first instant, because of the Brazilians.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But in terms of the production rate, Timo Werner is a world-class player. You can't not be excited and not want him in your club. He's a world-class player.
So you initially started following Chelsea when though? When?
Well, when I started following Chelsea, it was about 2010. The Drogba year, Lampard, those guys, Ashley Cole and them.
But at that time,
Peter Cech, yeah.
At that time, was there any Brazilian in the Chelsea team? Because I can't think back that far to recall any Brazilians in the team. Like, was there any Brazilians in the team though?
No, I basically followed that team because of Drogba. Now the Brazilians came shortly after. Like Ramirez and Oscar and David Luiz and so forth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So you're not excited because everyone is gonna have a different, reaction to the signing.
That's what I'm telling you, that my reaction probably be different from what you might expect,
Yeah, because I definitely wasn't I wasn't expecting you to be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really. All right. So we'll sign another top striker. I would react basically similarly to this, because Chelsea is a big club. We're not really frightened then. You understand?
But you have a very unpopular opinion because from, every time I watch these Chelsea fan channels, right?
Listen, right? You see Chelsea, we see big stars come to Chelsea. We see Torres come to Chelsea, right? Would you say more people were excited to see Torres come to Chelsea than Drogba, than Costa? Diego Costa. Who do you think more excitement was around in initial stages?
In my opinion, I think it had to be Torres.
Exactly. So we want to see the results on the field. Listen, you see goals and assists that make anybody get excited because once the club is winning, everybody's gonna get fired up. So that's what we're waiting on because we see money spent already. And people come in and they don't perform. Look at Marta and all of them.
Yeah, you're right. So you basically, you don't really want to get too ahead of yourself.
No, that's the point. That's the point. But
yeah, I see.
But deep down, I'm happy for it, right? Because I'm not going to Liverpool, I'm not going to Bayern, another big club. So we're happy for that, of course. But to be over the moon and overly anxious and say, yes, Timo Werner going to save Chelsea. Chelsea don't really need saving. We just need a little backup, We need a little strength. We don't need saving.
Yeah. The thing is, these other Chelsea channels. There's a lot of Chelsea channels that
for real.
I'm subscribed to a few of them. Some of them I pass and I see a video or two, and they're making a lot of content. They're milking this thing, and they're just hyping up this whole Timo Werner thing. But Chelsea, they're acting, you know what? They're acting as if, and I do agree with partially with some of what you're saying. They're acting as if Chelsea is a a terrible team. And like if Chelsea are like, let's say they're acting like they're Tottenham and they never won a title. That's basically what it is.
They're acting hungry. We're not really we're hungry like that because we're used to it, right? But we're not really desperate. Feel like people sign for Chelsea. People should want to sign for Chelsea. Like Werner want to sign for Chelsea. Chelsea is a big club, I don't want people undermine or underestimate our legacy that we have during the time. And I've been watching Chelsea because since I've been watching Chelsea, I just a lot of good memories. There's not 1 year past where we don't win a title. Not one.
Oh, you mean a trophy? You mean
a trophy?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to go into the stats to verify that. But you guys have been winning things, though. You guys have been winning things.
If it's even the FA Cup.
You guys won the Europa League.
Beating Arsenal. For all the people that subscribe to your channel that say Chelsea is a smaller side than Arsenal. When last Arsenal really beat we? Give it like 3-0.
Well, look, Arsenal ain't winning nothing. Let's not even talk about Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
No, you see, we have to address them, You know why we have to address them? You see, where me live, you see where I'm from in Jamaica, they only have 3 teams. Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Everyone wear red. You see people like me and you, Dominic.
Yeah.
You see one thing I wanted to touch onto. They're talking about oil money.
Mm-hmm. You see, They like to mention these things,
Welcome to the 21st century. Money run the world. Before oil money, they were using coal money and a lot of other illegal means of acquiring wealth.
That is true.
This is sports. The money should circulate, make economies better and all of that. Yeah. So don't complain about oil money. Try get yourself investments. Because a lot of these clubs sitting on old money. Manchester United and all of them sitting on old money, just like everyone else.
And what end up happening is they get surpassed by these up and coming clubs, and then they want to go against that new way of coming up. You understand? And I always like to tell people this. It's like you hated on me for actually finding a better job than you and doing better than you, even if I might not be as qualified as you. And I like to tell people that. So you're hating. You're a hater. You hater. You know what I'm saying? And they like to find any ways to find how illegal your thing is.
And who doing this? Most of the clubs that had the status quo. Think about it. What if money wasn't invested in the league? Would I have like La Liga or Bundesliga in the Premier League? Manchester United would win the title every year with the monopoly that they had it.
Yeah, basically.
Because if Chelsea didn't get the investment or City didn't get investment, think about it. Who would have shown them off the pedestal?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Liverpool. Yeah. Maybe just this year would be the first time another team winning.
It would have basically been the Bundesliga right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or League One. Or you're talking about over in Syria where Juventus can't get knocked off the perch. It could happen this season, but Lazio might just fall by the wayside too. What I want you to do real quick, I want you to show that Chelsea shirt you're wearing. I want you to show the Chelsea badge.
You see this one. This one is a very old one. You see the other one that I have, and
let me see
but
the
I was
badge.
saying, no man, this one don't have the badge. I'm telling you, so this one is a very old one. The badge is gone right now. This one don't have anything on it, man. You can show the imprint.
No, but but still, that's significant too. That shows, you know what I mean, how much you wear that jersey as a Chelsea fan. You know
see,
what I mean?
I prefer this one because this one is the home kit. The other one is the away kit. The other one is fresh, but the other one is the black one.
That was actually a funny moment, though. I'm asking to see a badge and there ain't no badge because the badge got ripped off. You know what I mean?
I would buy a next Chelsea jersey, but I gotta buy a Jamaica jersey first because we're going to the World Cup, so that's why I'm not really buying the new one.
You sure Jamaica going to the World Cup, bro?
Optimism.
Okay. You know what I mean? But I have a question for you. You know what I mean? Timo Werner, he's officially a Chelsea player. How many goals you think Timo Werner would score in his first season as a Chelsea player in all competitions?
Well, if he play up front, he will get just over 20. If he played on the wing or behind the striker, he'll get about 16.
So you're saying like 21 goals if he plays as the main man?
22.
20. Okay, so you're saying 22 goals and 16 if he plays off the wings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, previously I said just Timo Werner would score 15 goals in the Premier League. 23 in our competitions. Is that 22 that you said, is that Premier League goals or in all comps?
Premier League, man. If he's the main, if Frank Lampard play him as a one striker, he scored 22 for Chelsea. Remember, Chelsea is a high scoring team now.
So basically, you're saying Timo Werner could be challenging for the Premier League golden shoe next season.
Definitely. Why not? Chelsea is a big club and they get a lot of support. They get men like Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mount supplying him, so he should being the goal scorer he should be able to get that amount of goals. Plus, he looked to me that he's built for a league like the Premier League.
Do you think Timo Werner could be another Morata? Is there any chance of him being another Morata?
No, we don't really think Timo Werner at this stage now will be as bad as Morata. He's in the same mold as Morata, but his figures should be better than Morata's.
Morata is, don't get me wrong,
no, he's just a good baller, man.
He's a good player, but I think Morata had a confidence issue and he wasn't comfortable at the club, because we see he go back to Atletico Madrid and he looks a lot better. Not go back, but he joined Atletico because he was a Real Madrid player. He played for Juventus, and at those clubs he enjoyed,
Yeah, he scored against Liverpool. He scored against Liverpool in the Champions League, and so.
Yeah, but the thing is, he had success at those clubs. That's why Chelsea brought him in.
Yeah, because Chelsea like buying success.
Yeah, and it didn't work. No. You know what I mean? But on the thing of buying success, though, success, I think it has to be a mixture. I like when there's a mixture. I like what Chelsea doing, Don't get me wrong. I like what Chelsea doing with the academy players. The Mount, the Abraham, the Tomori, the Zuma. You know what I mean? The Reece James. All these guys came through the academy. You have new guys like Angerin coming through. You know what I mean? And there's Callum Hudson-Odoi. There's Loftus. It's just so. With the big marquee signings plus the players, homegrown players, it's a really nice formula that could be, that could equate to titles and championships.
Right now, like that. Yeah, right now we're not worried about anything. We're sitting on a gold mine right now. Think about the amount of money we save from all the academic grads and all of that. We don't have to buy a right back for probably next 5 years or so.
And what about the ban? The ban as well.
All right, this is what came out this morning. They're relaxing the financial fair play rules. So
I heard that.
So going forward, listen, this season it's just an anomaly. This won't happen so frequently again. So you guys probably will be in the Champions League next season, which we'll be happy for. You might think we're not happy for that, but we're happy for that.
So you think UEFA are gonna throw out that whole thing?
It's plausible. It's very plausible. Yeah. Because I don't see why they would punish you for. I think that they basically it's not fine-tuned.
You're right. Because why would you punish the team retroactively, right?
Yeah. And you're gonna change it.
And you're gonna change it currently. It's double standard.
Unless there's some bad blood between City officials and the UEFA.
But the thing is, City, going a little off topic, but City, they hired the lawyers. They had some good lawyers. So I'm hoping that they overturn this thing because I think, look. Clubs are saying City are cheating and they, they're fudging the records and the books or whatnot. But you think all these clubs out here...
That's what I'm saying. That is my point, You can't really track it like that because a lot of clubs spending money where we don't know where it comes from. Look at PSG and all of them.
Exactly.
They spend a lot of money.
You know what I mean? But Chelsea do have a lot of money in there, in the kitty, from the sales of Hazard, the sales of Morata, the sales of all those academy graduates, as you mentioned, even guys like Michael Hector, they just sold to, a Jamaican player, they just sold to Fulham. And the list goes on, man. So Chelsea are looking good.
Back to answering the question, what I think about the ban, it's a good thing, a blessing in disguise, because maybe if we didn't get it, we wouldn't get to play all of these youngsters. So in terms of that, it's a good thing.
That is definitely true. So,
and they brought in Lampard, and I like his philosophy.
Yeah, that was a good move to bring in a former, a player, a legend, one of the, if not the best player ever played for Chelsea. What are your thoughts on Hakim Ziyech, real quick?
Excited about Hakim Ziyech.
So wait,
Very.
you're more excited about Ziyech than Werner?
Yeah, because Ziyech is very skillful. You see a lot of those dribbles and all of that and some crosses. I remember that when Werner scores, most likely it's going to come from an assist from Ziyech. It will remind us of Hazard, of the
Yeah,
Eden Hazard. And the...
I see. So, do you think Chelsea will sign more players this summer?
It will definitely sign more players, definitely. If even one or two more.
What? Who? What type of players? Who?
Who would I want them to sign?
Yeah.
David Alva. David Alva. That's the only player that we need right now.
You
David
want
Alva.
Alaba?
Alaba.
Why?
Because we want solidity in the left back position, and he can double as a centre back and as a midfielder. That's why. And experience as well.
We're gonna be having a lot more conversations like this. You're very knowledgeable. You're on top of things. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people wouldn't even realize that Alaba plays as a center back as well. He plays as a midfielder for Austria as well. So you know what I mean? So I'm impressed with that. But another question before we end this thing. Who do you think will leave Chelsea this summer?
All right. So definitely.
Wait. Who do you think should leave?
Who I think should. All right.
Should, could, would.
All right. Who definitely are leaving first? I touch on that. Like Pedro, Willian, we know, so they're leaving, right?
Okay. And bringing in Ziyech would, replace one of those guys. So you guys are in for a winger too.
Yeah. I mean? Probably not someone expensive, but yeah, we need backup right there. And
or maybe you promote a youth player right there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of players on loan as well we can bring in. So we have to remember that we have Pulisic and Van Winkle and those guys, so we can.
Well, Pulisic is already there, you know what I mean? But
no, not Pulisic. Mario Pulisic or something like that. I think he's on loan.
No, Pasalic.
Yeah, I think he's on loan Atalanta or something like that.
That's the other thing. You guys are gonna sell him to Atalanta.
Yeah, so that's more money.
As a matter of fact, I think that deal is done already. If I'm not mistaken, I think that deal is done. If I'm not mistaken, I could check that really fast. I think that deal is. I think I saw something where Pasalic, his deal to Atalanta was made permanent.
Official? Okay.
Yeah. So let me double check that real quick. Mario Pasalic, the Croatian international. I did see something like that. Let me double check. Okay, nah. He was just on loan. Yeah, it's not official yet, but
so we still could call him back if needs be. All right. So who has you said?
He's a midfielder
though. Because what I'm gonna say, no, we're gonna sell guys like Drinkwater.
Yeah, Drinkwater is out for sure.
Bakayoko. Yeah. Selling him.
Oh boy, you guys look Chelsea right now. I saw something today that Chelsea could spend 300 mil.
It's possible.
Summer.
It's possible because they have it.
And people are saying, how is Chelsea going to afford Havertz? Chelsea could buy Havertz cash.
Of course.
From
why
all
not?
The sales that they're going to sanction.
Right now, during this quarantine, or what shall I call it? This period, Chelsea is the best placed club in the football world right now.
Yeah. In terms of
finances and how they balance it right now and the fair play regulation, because they haven't spent for the last season and they're bringing in transfers from Hazard and other players and all the loans and all of that. So we're in a good position right now to buy whoever we want.
You're correct, man. You're correct. No wonder the Chelsea fan channels are like so excited and they're like, it's like you guys have money to burn. You know what I mean? You remember that TOK song? Just got paid and I got a little money to burn. Oh man. So no, it's gonna be on and popping next season for sure. I know we could go on, but look, I'm hearing they could sell N'Golo Kante. And right now, I think Chelsea could do without N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, because think about it. N'Golo is a world-class player right now.
Yes.
He's 31, right? He is
Is he 30 yet?
Yeah, he's 30. He's 30.
Okay.
So he will decline probably in the next 2 years, right? We can cash him in.
He has been declining though.
Yeah, but he's still a quality. He's still a quality, right? We could still use him. But what I'm saying is for the purposes of the so-called
29. I knew
Kante
wasn't
39?
30 yet. Yeah, 29.
All right. But for the purposes of our rebuild, right? These young players are shooting for his place, like Gilmore and them.
Yeah, Gilmore is a revelation. So I'm thinking you have ample amount of players in the midfield. You know, they don't need Kante. Kante's Chelsea career is winding down. You guys don't need what you call it? Jorginho. Jorginho doesn't want to be there. His heart isn't there. He wants to go to Italy. That's what I think. He wants to go to Italy. He's been linked with Juventus big time. But even if you guys lose these guys,
I still have Kovacic and them.
Exactly. I think you guys will be fine though. I don't want to get too ahead of myself and thinking you don't need certain players because Jorginho has been pulling the strings well. But you could easily use that Jorginho money and bring in a guy like a Milinkovic Savic from Lazio who's been, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that player.
Or Chelsea could go and poach a player from another Premier League club, like a quality midfielder, like maybe a Wilfred Ndidi might want to come to Chelsea.
That would be a good replacement for Kante. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of a Jorginho or Kante, they have been playing Kante out of position, so Kante isn't really as effective as his, that like he could be. Chelsea's linked to side Ben Rama.
I heard about that.
Brentford.
To be honest, I haven't seen that player.
I haven't seen much of him, but he's highly rated.
I hear the reviews.
So Ndidi, he's saying he's happy at Leicester, whatnot, but Ndidi has been linked to a lot of big clubs. So, it's exciting times for Chelsea fans, man. It's exciting times, and we could go on forever and ever and ever. Do you think you guys are going to get Kai Havertz?
50-50. I don't see the excitement on it like there was for Werner. I see just like another transfer, which is we could get him but we can't afford to get it. If he wants to come, and he definitely wants to come to Chelsea, we will purchase it because I hear that they plan on breaking the transfer record for Havertz. So if he wants to come and we want him, we will get him. But what if he wants to go somewhere else?
Yeah, that's true. So exciting times ahead for Chelsea. The main goal now for Chelsea is to try to get top 4 football. The last set of fixtures aren't that easy. So you guys will be tested to the fullest of your ability. And, you get over that hurdle, qualify for the Champions League, which will make the club even more attractive, and get ready for next season and, bust up the team so you want to get smashed and wiped aside by Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? So
yeah, defense have been sloppy this year, but I have faith in our defenders. We don't really need any defenders, as I hear people talking, because we can bring back Ampadu and we can send it back.
You guys have a lot of
and they're young,
defenders. You guys have a lot of defenders.
They're young and they're quality. There's not like they're bad defenders. They could use more experience, but they're not terrible.
Yeah, but we could go on and on. There's questions over Kepa and his, his form. There's questions over your defense. They need more.
I think personally we should give Kepa 1 more year to prove himself.
Yeah, and maybe Chelsea could do it, bringing in another
backup keeper, a quality backup keeper.
But the backup keeper, Caballero, already extended, so we're not going to talk.
No, but we can have a third keeper because Caballero is an old man,
Well, if you're going to get a third keeper, you could bring up somebody from the U team, and you know what I'm saying.
Blackman. We want a quality person that can step in the Champions League.
Yeah. Last question before I go. I'm going to touch on some more political issues really quick. We need to do something that's going to evoke some kind of, thing in people. Would you like to see more black people being involved in the Premier League, officiating, coaches, and so on and so forth, other leagues? Do you think you ever seen a black referee in the Premier League?
Oh, in Jamaica, of course, but no, not in the Premier League, not in England.
And that's something we don't even see a black linesman. At least a linesman.
Listen. This is the thing. We're seeing football because football is visible. You see, the representation of Africans or people of African descent in the Premier League is just a reflection of the wider British society. So it shouldn't be unusual. If you're working a company, like a typical company in England, there probably won't be a black manager in that company, just as in the black football clubs. So if you look at it from that aspect, it's not so far-fetched to see that they are not representation.
Look at who is performing on the field. Look at who are the stars.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Who's on the floor at Walmart? The black people, the colored people on the floors. But who in the management positions? That's the same thing. This is a reflection of society.
So therefore, it's a circus then. It's a circus.
Yeah, legislation has to be passed, right? To make sure that, because, all right, if you have a company and person of equal qualification, because this is important, they have to be qualified as well, right? They have to get
that is true. If
two persons have equal qualification, one male, one female, and one getting more paid, there's an issue that should be addressed by legislation. So that's the thing.
Yes.
You can't expect managers that aren't qualified to be getting those positions, but if they are qualified, they should not be overlooked.
But that is a great point, because we also don't want to have black managers, coaches, linesmen, officials.
Just because, not just because of the color.
Yeah.
No.
We don't want that integrated. Then they turn around and say, "Oh, look at this black guy, man. Where they get this guy from? This guy don't know what he's doing." You know what I mean?
And you see, the thing is, I think that if we push for that, there's gonna be more racism that we didn't see before, because people will be coming out against them. But if they're qualified and they're capable of doing it, of course, definitely.
Exactly. The closest thing to a black manager, I don't even know if this guy is black, is the Wolves manager. He's born in Africa. I think he's from Sao Tome and Principe, or one of the Portuguese
speaking, some Portuguese speaking place.
Is he black? Does he identify as black? I don't know.
Even if he doesn't identify as black, he is a black manager.
And the former Brighton manager, what's his name? Chris Hughton. Is he black? Is he mixed? I don't know. Because sometimes you see these guys a certain way on TV, and in person, these guys are light. These guys are like a white person.
Remember, in the UK and in America, you have a one-job policy. If you have a one job of African, you're black, right?
Basically,
But some of them don't choose to identify as black. But when push comes to shove, trust me, you're black, so they're gonna treat you as a black person.
Yeah. So I just wanted to touch on that, because they have the whole Black Lives Matter thing going on in football, the Premier League, all the jerseys until the end of the season.
That was a good gesture.
Matter.
That was a
very good gesture. But if you're gonna make that step and do this huge thing, come on, are you gonna make the step to have some black officials? We could at least have a black linesman, for God's sake.
You see, this is the time when we need to push these issues, because now it's the perfect opportunity for us to bring these issues to the fore. A lot of black players now should be speaking out. Like, this is the opportune window for all of that change to be taking place.
Because look, do not tell me there ain't no black linesman. At least let me get a linesman now.
And they can't say we're not fit enough, and they can't say we're not capable.
Let's get a linesman, because about now you have VAR, so the linesmen are just secondary too, if you think about it.
Listen, if they put some of us, I want to say something, but it might be too controversial for YouTube. If they put some,
I don't want to. Look.
Listen, what I'm gonna say. Listen. This is what I'm gonna say. Listen.
We already had a great video. We don't want it to be too controversial. You know what
I mean? You can't edit it. You can't edit it. It's not derogatory. It's not derogatory.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying, and VAR. And VAR, the VAR. You see, if they have people of color and VAR, this is scientifically that the eyes pick up better in terms of stimuli and all of that. So they should spot those errors better. That's the point I want to make.
That's what that's not controversial then.
Some people might feel offended by it, but it's scientifically proven.
I don't know if I could agree. That has not been proven. I don't know if I have better.
No man, the brown iris, the brown iris and all that. The melanin pigment in it.
To be honest, I never heard about that. So, but we're gonna end it right there. It's been real. It's been real, man. You know,
Yeah, bro.
we're gonna be having more of these conversations going forward, man. So
Thanks for having me on as well.
yeah, yo,
Appreciate it,
yo,
you know.
yo, it's all right, man. It's all right. You know, we're gonna do this thing, bro. We're gonna do this thing. So thanks, Mr. Palmer, Jamaican brethren, you know what I mean? He's in Jamaica right now as we speak, and he's doing some international, you know, collaboration and thing, you know what I mean? And I'm from St. Vincent, as you should know, and he's from Jamaica. So I understand the Jamaican, you know, patois, the accent very well. It's like second nature to me. So if you guys are out there and you're saying that, you know, you didn't, because someone did comment and say they didn't really understand Ryan that well, I'm like, how can't you? Tap into the inner Jamaican and understand the damn thing. If you could understand people from the UK, trust me, you could understand anybody, because sometimes these guys, you can't understand what they're saying. You know what I mean? And that's nothing against anybody from the UK. I'm just saying sometimes the accents are like really difficult, you know. But it's been real, man. Ajomu, thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, guys. Smash the you know, a big fat like on the video.
Like button.
Exactly. Subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this right now, I want you to head on over to cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc. Get yourself 15% off. All the links will be in the description box down below. So until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. You want to give them a Rich Squad? You know how to do the Rich Squad thing?
Peace out, Rich Squad.
All right. All right.